Okay, so I've been using the TP-Link Archer AX53 for a full year now, and I figure it's time to give you guys my honest thoughts on it. Long story short, it's a super solid router, but it is definitely not for everyone. Let's get the good stuff out of the way first. This thing is built for heavy users. If you're a casual user, like if you just have a couple of phones, no PC, no laptop, and you just want basic Wi-Fi for a few people, honestly, do not buy this. It's going to be a total waste of your money. This router is really meant for people who have a ton of devices with good Wi-Fi specs. And honestly, if you don't have devices that can actually take advantage of its technology, like Wi-Fi 6 enabled devices, you shouldn't buy this either. I mean, yeah, you can use it with older Wi-Fi 5 devices, but you're only going to be using a fraction of the speed. But if you have multiple Wi-Fi devices that support the 5 GHz band, definitely get this. Over the last year, it has been incredibly reliable. I haven't had a single glitch or anything where the internet just drops randomly. Seriously, if the internet ever goes down and you have this router, it is highly likely an issue on your ISP's side, not the router. I've literally had it running straight for months without a single reset, and it didn't impact the performance in any way. My internet connection isn't fixed, it varies, and even on a good day, I don't get speeds that can max out what this router can handle. But I've had days where I got around 500 to 800 megabits per second from my ISP side, and the router was able to sustain that max speed without any performance drop. I also noticed that even at those speeds, the CPU and RAM weren't maxed out at all. I usually have about 4 to 8 devices connected, and my monthly data usage is around 3 to 4 terabytes, and I've never had a single complaint about speed. One really cool quality of life feature about this router is that you can actually turn off the green lights on the front, or even schedule when you want them off and when you want them back on. If this router is positioned facing towards you at night while you're trying to sleep, those lights can be really annoying, so it's cool that you can just shut them off. Now, my main goal with this router wasn't actually to upgrade my internet speed, but to upgrade my home network speed. I wanted it for remote gaming, transferring data between my PC and phones, and streaming videos over the network. And let me tell you, it can handle all of that like it's nothing. There is literally zero lag when I'm remote gaming. It honestly feels like a wired connection. By the way, the version I have is the V2 of the router. The only real difference between the V1 and V2 is the power consumption. The V2 uses less power than the V1, but other than that, everything else is exactly the same. But okay, let's talk about some of the bad things because it's not perfect. Number one is the range. It's okay, but it's not amazing. My house has very thick walls, and the router is positioned in one corner of the house, not the middle. So keep that in mind. My house is around 1,900 square feet, and from that one corner, it can handle the majority of the house, but the signal definitely drops when you get to the other far corners. If you can position this thing in the middle of your house, I'm sure it can easily cover more than 1,900 square feet, but my positioning combined with the thick walls means I'm not getting the absolute best coverage. The other downside is the boot time. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes to fully boot up and get going. Now that's not an issue if you leave it plugged in all the time, but if you live in a place where you experience frequent power outages, waiting for this thing to boot up every single time is going to be very annoying. Other than that, there's really no complaint. It's a solid performer and you get exactly what's written on the spec sheet. So after 1 year, I'm very happy with the router. This is a very good router if you're looking to buy it.